tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping round and tear it out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm rusty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause, and you go, that's it.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Watch out. Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
That's caught at the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Check 3, check 3, check 3, check 4.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, 4 down.
Rail, yellow.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Diggs going in motion right.
36, 36. Alert 3.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The Panthers had 5 and 8, 3 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Blue striker. Zoom black.
Over. Roy.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight ends.
Steel, black. Shovel, 38.
4 down. Alert.
Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Tackle made by Chase Young. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, baby. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Let's go.
Now Brady.
We got to step it up.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I got it. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike.
From the 44, Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, 4 down.
Slice blue.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Blaster, 6.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Hey.
Slot man moves right.
Here comes the me, it's me.
Black shock.
Throwing his Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Arnold Ebiketie in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Mike 37.
Check. Sugar. Wait,
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Let's go. You go tight. Reload.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Diggs going in motion right. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Under 10.
Ultra.
He's checking.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Tua to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Tua going to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Let's get it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Exit. 45. Mike, 45. Watch the slant. 50.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The slot man in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. He finds some open field here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Brady now on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's got the hookup with Diggs. Look at this.
I need to get my swag right there.
Breakaway. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down, McKinney. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop the throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Fury, yellow. Check, smash.
SOS.
Yellow.
Moore, the man in motion. After the turnover, it's Tua. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Watch 42. He's coming off the edge. Watch him off the edge. I'm coming.
Hey,
Diggs
blue.
going in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Tua going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive? on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then make...
And this is caught at the 20. Woo! Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 65 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Watch the screen.
79 Broncos.
To throw on second down, McKinney.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Gets past one man. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, double tight.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
6. Mega.
Now Tua. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Ready, go.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
19 Lions. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. McKinney trying to lay one up deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 66 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
set, red, 38.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
Claws red.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, go Fury.
3, alert 3.
Yellow.
Diggs going in motion right. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Coup for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Panthers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, and this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 36 yards. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Coup, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
17.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get that ball right here. 49. 49's the mic. Hey, let's get this.
There they keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. McKinney.
You got nothing.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
41, Mike. 41.
Back to throw. McKinney. He'll buy some time right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Even.
Blue striker.
Tua sets up to pass it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Tight end right.
Smack.
Alert. Switch. Joker.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
560.
Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Ready, go.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Clause 10. Jackrabbit, ready, go.
From midfield, here's Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
19 tight.
To throw on 3rd down, McKinney. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football.
And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun. McKinney looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
We gotta get to the ball.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Black shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Four down, check, 4 down.
They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Tight is right. Watch tight.
Zoom black.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We got 4.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready, break.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
40.
Moore, the man in motion. From the 44, Tua. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Even. 4 down. Even.
He'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey. 4 down.
Go red.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours?
Steel, black. Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Yellow.
He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Needle blue.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check 82.
Slice blue.
Ball's coming 82.
Pick it up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And now here is another interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
70 Ranger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
From the 6.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
And, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly a better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Falcons, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to turn things around.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be an enemy. Probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like 4-2. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.